Hello students, good morning. Welcome to our Python computer class. In this class, we are learning data file handling from chapter 4. In today's class, we are going to learn three basic and important topics of third chapter data file handling. They are close of function, reading from a file, writing a file. Let's see each and everything one by one. First one, close function or closing a file. The close method of a file object flushes any unwritten information and closes the file object, after which no more writing can be done. Python automatically closes a file when the reference object of a file is reassigned to another file. It is a good practice to use the close method to close a file. And make a note of it, before closing it, we have to open. So those things we have learned and studied in the previous class video. Let's see the syntax of the close function. In the syntax, a file object should be there along with dot close function. File object is nothing but the variable or file handle to have those kind of the file concepts along with close of function. A close of function breaks the line of the file object and the file on the disk. After using close option, no operation can be done. So this close function sends the message to the interpreter to stop the process. See here one of the example. So without opening, we can't close the content of the program. So we have to open first. Let me show the basic programs of file concept. The first program, how to open the program. So f is a file object equal to open is a function, and within the parameters, within the parentheses, we are having test.txt. It's a text file. So if you press enter, it will show some error message, file not found error, because no such file or directory. What it means, before doing this, we have to open the path where we are storing the Python programs. In that folder, we have to create one text file, that is text.txt, a notepad file we have to open and save along with test.txt, the name of it. Otherwise, we have to give complete path name of the folder where we are storing the Python programming files. That's the important one. See, here I have given f equal to open of test.txt. So what I have done, where I am storing the Python programming files, in that folder I have created one notepad file called text file test.txt. It is created. Then after that I have typed test.txt along with double quotation. After that it will show the particular text is available in the program. Otherwise it will not show this kind of messages. See, here I am going to show how the content is available in the open mode. See, f equal to open of test.txt. So the test.txt is a notepad file which I have already opened in the program, in the folder. So now I'm going to call the notepad function to show the result of the content what I'm going to type in this current program. So print the name of the file to be closed. It's a statement, comma f dot name. f dot name is a file name. File name is what? The test.txt is a file name. I'm going to display this sentence along with the file name. So if it is the file name is there, it will show the message, otherwise it will show the output of error message. See, whenever I call the function, it is in an interactive mode, so automatically each and every line will be terminated by interpreter and it will produce the output. So the next output of the print statement is the name of the file is to be closed is, and f dot name is test.txt. Finally we are closing the, because after closing this function nothing can be done. This is the use of close option, close function. The next, various properties of file object. Once open is successful and file objects gets created, we can retrieve various details related to that file using its associated properties. First, what are all the things we can find in the function using open_of? We can find the name of the open file. We can find the mode, in which mode the file is to be, and we can close return boolean value which indicates whether it is readable or not. So these kind of the things we can have in the open_of function. See, here I have given one small basic Python program of open function. See, f equal to open_of test.txt. Here I have created one thing that is called, this R represents it is in a read mode. F equal to open test.txt comma R means that is a read mode. Read mode means we can see the output of the information. So print file name comma f dot name. So what will be the result? File name is test.txt. Next, file mode, f dot mode. What kind of the mode it is in? So the file mode is R. R is written here. And is file is readable? If the file is open, then only the file is readable. So f dot readable function. Is file readable? Yes, true, it is readable. Then is file closed? F dot closed. Is file closed? No, it is not closed because it is in open statement. After that, f dot close off. Then we are passing the statement to the interpreter. Print is file closed? F dot closed. Yes, it is closed. So this is the use of various operations and modes and finding the name and finding whether the particular content is readable or not. We can use like this. The next one is reading from file. The reading from file. Python provides various methods for reading data from a file. We can read character data from the text file by using the following read methods. So here we are having four kinds of reading methods. The first one is read of, second one is read of n, and third one is read line of, and fourth one is read lines. So the read of is used to read the entire data from the file. Starts reading from the cursor up to the end of the file, that is a read of. And read of n, to read n characters from the file starting from the cursor. If the file holds fewer than n characters, it will read until the end of the file. And read line of, to read only one line from the file, starts reading from the cursor up to and including the end of line character. And the fourth one is read lines, to read all lines from the file into a list, starts reading from the cursor up to the end of the file and returns the list of lines. So Now we are going to learn one by one in a deep manner. The first one, read off or read size off. Read off or read size. Read off can be used to read specific size strings from a file. This function also returns a string read from the file. At end of the file, again an empty string will be returned. The syntax of the read of file or read size. So the file object dot read off, that is one thing. Otherwise we can have file object dot read of size. Size means n number of characters strings in the file. Here I have given a one program of the read of function example. F equal to open of text.txt in a read mode. So here I am using data equal to f read. Data equal to f read. So print data off. So what is it read off? Whatever the contents are available in the test.txt file, it will be read. Then finally we are closing f dot close off. See, in this test.txt I have entered some file already. So those things are, hello students, you are learning with Python files. These are all the character strings which are available in the test.txt file. This is the help of having read off function. This is the read size of the same program f.read of 10. Print of data f dot close. Here the condition is data equal to file dot read of 10. So from 0 to 9 it will be displayed the contents which are available in the program. See here, hello students, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, 0 to 9, so totally 10. That's why we got the result as this hello space stud. The space is also taken as a count. Next one is read line off. The read line off will return a line read as a string from the file. First call to function will return the first line, second call the next line, and so on. We must remember that the file object keeps track from where reading or writing of data should happen. For readLine function, a line is terminated by /n. The new line character is also read from the file and postfixed in the string. When end of the file is reached, read line will return an empty string. That is the definition of read line function. The syntax of the read line function is file object dot read line off. Let's see the example program of read line. See, the same program we are using, f equal to open of test.txt in a read mode. So the first one is line 1. We are going to read the line 1 equal to f dot read line off. So print line 1 comma end equal to this thing. And the first line is hello students. Then second line is you are learning with. And third line is Python. And the fourth line is files. Then automatically I am closing f dot close off. So this is the read line of function. Read lines of function. The read line function can be used to read the entire content of the file. We need to be careful while using it with respect to the size of memory required before using the function. The method will return a list of strings, each separated by /n. The syntax is file object dot read lines of. So this is the file object syntax. we are going to see the example program of read lines of. See here the read lines of whatever the content is available in the file, it will be taken as a output. See here, in this lines equal to f dot read lines of. For line in lines, print line comma end f dot close off. So whatever the thing we are having, this is the output we are having for current Python code. The previous program's output also displayed here, don't confuse with that. So the current output of the current Python code is this one. Hello students, and you are learning with Python files. So these are all the things that we are seeing in the concept. The next important thing is writing to a file. The previous programs we have seen from read mode. Now we are going to write, how we are going to write file in the file concept. Writing to a file. We can write character data into a file in Python by using the following two methods. Those two methods are write string of or write lines of sequence of lines. Before going to see about the writing file, we have to recollect the thing, the diagram. See, this is a Python program. This is a Python program and this is the external file. For example, this is the current Python code. This is the test file what we have stored already in the Python folder. Now write external file, because we are writing on the external file. We are modifying changes, and after writing this, the external file will be saved as a output. That is the Python write file. Let's see write of function. The write of method takes a string as parameter and writes it in the file. For storing data with end of line character, we will have to add /n character to the end of the string. Notice the addition of /n at the end of every sentence while talking of data.txt. As argument to the function has to be string. For storing numeric value, we have to convert it to string. That is the first one. See, the syntax of the write of function is file object dot write of string. Let's see the program of this concept. See, the same program we are using. Before going to create the program, create a text file in the folder as test2.txt. Then it is easy to get the result. And f.write of, we are writing, and f.write of data to a f.write text file. So the three lines are made with help of write mode along with file concept. So print of data returned to the file successfully. Then we are closing the file. See, after giving this, we are printing the data returned to the file successfully. So if it is correct, we will get this kind of the result. The next one is write lines. The write lines are nothing but, for writing a string at a time, we use write method. It can't be used for writing a list, tuple, etc. into a file. Sequence data type including strings can be written using write lines of method in the file. Syntax of write lines function file object dot write lines of sequence. Let's see the input and output of write lines of function. See here, I have given f equal to open of another program test3.txt which is stored already in the Python folder in a write mode. List equal to computer science /n and physics/n and chemistry/n and max, and f dot write lines of list. So I made one list. In the list I have some elements, so those elements to be written in the text file test3.txt in the name of test3.txt. Now print off list of the lines written to the file successfully. So we have to get a notification whether the things are written there or not. If it is not, it will show it will not be written in the file where we have created, and if it is written there, it will send the result as list of lines written to your file successfully. Yes, we got the result, which means those lists of elements are stored in the test3 text file. So we have gotten the result. Next one is write file with statements. Apart from using open function or file function for creation of file, with statement can also be used for the same purpose. We can use this statement to group file operation statements within block. Using with ensures that all the resources allocated to the file objects get deallocated automatically once we stop using the file. In the case of exceptions also, we are not required to close the file explicitly using with statement. So here, whenever we are using this with statement, at the time it automatically the file objects get deallocated once we stop using the file. So in this case of exceptions, we can have the file explicit using with statement. And let's see the syntax of this thing. With open of as file object, this is syntax, and followed by file manipulation streams. See here, in this program we are used with statement along with syntax and with keyword along with file objects. See here, the first one, with open of test1.txt comma w. W is in a write mode as F. F represents here file, and before that the red line is entered here, program to illustrate with statement, that is comment. For users understanding, we can give the hint like this, so the interpreter will not check this kind of the comment section. It directly goes to the program. Now with open of test1.txt comma w mode means write mode as file. In the file f dot write of python, and the second line f dot write of is an easy, and this statement is ended with /n, and f dot write of language /n, and f dot write of to work with /n. Print its file closed. If it is closed, it will give the output, otherwise it will give accordingly. Then finally print is file closed. So after checking, after entering the file dot close off, we'll get the result. See, is file closed? False, because we didn't use file dot close off function. But the next one is file closed? None, which means the file is closed already. I hope you understand the read concept and write concepts along with the functions of read, read lines, and read size of, and write strings, and along with statement we have studied. Thank you so much.